Hello, everyone. It is Tuesday. I can't believe how fast the year has gone. It is October. It is Tuesday. It is fall. It is fall. I can now officially wear sweaters and get away with it. Yes. So, happy fall. Happy cooler weather. And just a happy Tuesday from a piece of you in Bay City, Michigan. Hi, Shar. Good to see you. We do these lives a couple times a week on Tuesday nights at 5 and Saturday at 9:30 Eastern Time, 9:30 in the morning. Hi, Jean. Hi, Donna. What we try to do is we try to put some project kits or some notions or some things like that in here. And if you are interested in anything, just put the comment of what the item is, the color number, that type of thing. Hi, Louise. And we will send you an invoice. Hi, Jean. Good to see you. Happy Tuesday evening to you too, Donna. Hi, Shar. Yes, it's been one of those really busy days. I started my morning with an 8 o'clock meeting at City Hall. Yay! So if I don't make any sense, that's because that's why that was. Hi, Cheryl. Good to see you. Hi, Sherry. We have a bunch of new things tonight. Hi, Peggy. We have 2 new sweaters and we have some notions, but you have to wait till the very end to see the notions. Hi, Sue and Sharon. Good to see you. Hi, Eddie. Good to see you. Hi, Linda. Hi, Doreen. Look at all these people coming on tonight. Hi, Mercina. Yes, we have lots of people on tonight. You can watch these live like right now, or you can watch them in replay. We do ask that if you watch in replay, if there was something that had very limited quantities, that you give us a second choice. That's all we ask. So, hi, Loretta. Good to see you. Yes, I have been busy knitting on some basic quick sweaters. If you have noticed my trend, and one of them will be tonight. And Lorena is crocheting a vest, which you will see tonight. So that is always fun. So, yes. So, yeah, that's all I have. Okay. Let me get started, and if you have any questions, Lorena's on the computer. She will answer your questions, or I will do them live. I just got my hair cut, and it's not laying right, so that's why I keep playing with it. I can see it in the background. And yes, if you get a thumbs up, it means you got the item. If you get a sad face, it means it's gone. So, hi, Claudia. Good to see you. All right, we're going to get started. And I guess that's it. So hopefully we sell out of everything tonight. That would be great. All right. It is almost holiday time, and I know that's when people like to make dishcloths for their family, for their friends, for whoever, their mail lady, whoever it is. And so we did stock up on quite a few colors. We have 2 colors that we didn't have on Saturday because we forgot they were in the other room. Hi, Melissa. So, one of these skeins will make a dishcloth, and I have 2 different dishcloth patterns today. I have the leaf lace washcloth, and I have the simple washcloth. And so if you would like either one of those patterns with your yarn, please let us know, and we will put a copy in there. They will take 1 skein of this dishcloth yarn. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Jenny. Good to see you guys. All right, I have 102, which is this light gray. I have 105, which is this really pretty lemon yellow. 107, I have, I think, 3 or 4 skeins left of orange, which is perfect for Halloween. 109 is a coral color. 110 is a Christmas red. I do not have Christmas green yet. I'm still holding out for that one. 112 is this really pretty pink color, and we didn't have that on Saturday. I have 113, which is this pretty lavender color. These are $3.75 each, 2 for $7.50. I have a dark purple, which is 114, and I have a navy blue, which is 115. I have 117 that we missed last week. I have 118. I only have 4. Actually, I only have 3 of. 118. 121 is the slimy green. And 509. Isn't that a funny number compared to all the rest of them? 509 is white. So you could always do a white and a red, or white and a blue, or white and a yellow. Good mix one. And hi, Grandma Joe. Good to see you. So we have all these really, really pretty colors of dishcloth yarn. This is worsted weight. It is 100% cotton. There is enough to make a dishcloth. So what you would do is, if you like this color, you're just going to put 113, and then friends, you're going to give us how many you would like. Does this yarn bleed? We've been selling this for a couple years, and I have not heard of anyone saying it bleeds. Okay. And usually we're the first to know. So, hi, Becky. Good to see you. And so these are our colors. Yeah, and we've sold a lot of this yarn, so I think you're okay. All right. Now, we had this. I don't think we had this in the trunk show. No, maybe not. I don't think so. This is the Natalia out of the Valina. There we go. I can talk. This is the Valina from Barocco. It is 234 yards. It's a hand wash. It is 65 superwash wool, 20% hemp, 15% cotton. And I'm going to say the vest looks much better in person than it does on the pattern. So it is crocheted, and it's crocheted this way. So if you didn't want the turtleneck part, just don't put that part on. And it's 2 pieces. You sew them together. So very easy. Hi, Sandy. Good to see you. Hi, Trudy. Hi, Jenny. Lots of people came on. Hi, Lisa. All right. I like to say hi to everybody. Hi, Kathy. So we have kits for this, and we put together, I think these are 5 skeins. And I think it's really, really pretty. I have the number of balls. Hi, Phyllis. The number of balls I have out here means how many kits I have. And these are set up for the 44. And I think it will take about the same amount for a 48. And if I want a 52, I need an extra skein. So it's just a cute little vest. Vests are in this year. They're everywhere. Hi, Maria. And so I have all the colors here. I have 5013. I have 2 kits because I have 2 balls. This is a really pretty camouflagey kind of colorway. It is going to do this kind of variegated stripiness. This is 5014, and this is the color that Lorena is working on. So you can kind of see it is worked sideways. I can't turn the phone because it will do all kinds of weird things. That is 5014 with purples and greens and golds. I have 5009, which is this cool pink combo. Pinks and purples, a little bit of sky blue in there, some coral, really pretty. So that one is 5009. 5008. So if you like this one, just put 5008 in the comments. If you want the kit the same size as we're selling it, you don't have to put anything in there. If you want a little bigger size, just put +1. This is 5008. This would be great if you're going to Florida or something like that. That would be really, really pretty. This yarn is a worsted weight, and there are 234 yards. And it's a chainette construction, which means it's a lot lighter than it looks. This one is 5007. Look at how pretty. It looks like the fall colors, doesn't it? Really, really pretty. 5007. And I have extra skeins of all of these, okay? Even this guy, I have 5017. I have one kit, and this one's called Mulled Wine. Ooh, I guess I should be underneath the light. Isn't that one pretty? That one looks like fall leaves after they've fallen. That's 5017 and 5012. This one is just a party in a ball. It's just a party in a ball. And it is a crocheted. The kits are $145. It does include the pattern. You are going to use a G hook or an H if you want it a little looser. That would work too. So, but we think it looks great over that purple turtleneck. Isn't that pretty? Okay. So, that was one of our new sweaters. I do still have some Santa's Workshop kits. This is the bonus DK. There's 15 balls. They're $67. You're going to be using a G hook on this one also. And I did find a knit pattern that is free. That would be a really nice one to do too if you wanted to. And it uses the same weight and about the same amount of yards. So that's kind of cool too. All right, I do have 3 skeins left of this brand new sparkle yarn. This one is vintage tinsel. You just have to put sparkle in the comments. And what I like, oh, you can kind of see it sparkles a little bit. It's really pretty. It is going to stripe if you make socks. But what I really like, there's 437 yards. It is a 75-25 wool nylon blend. And it is washable. Don't put it in the dryer. But I like it because the little glitter part is not hard. It's very soft. You don't even notice it. You see it, but you don't feel it. That is the best part. And those are $21. I only have 3 of them left, so make sure you get those. All right. We do have some new scarf kits, and this is the Sarasota scarf. It is made with Woolstock Light. I think this one is great. It includes the pattern. The scarf, when it's done, is 84 inches long by 9.5 inches wide. Obviously, you can quit sooner if you'd like, but I think it's really pretty. And what we did, rather than making you buy, 47 balls of yarn, what we did is each skein is going to have 3 skeins of the Woolstock Light in it. And then it is going to have all your bits. And this is enough to do all of these little stripes, which are so cool. But that way you don't have to buy a million skeins, and it's not a $400 scarf. It is a $37.50 scarf, and it includes the pattern. And we put a variety of base colors, which we think is really pretty. So we have gray. We have one of these kits, which is what the sample is and the pattern. We have 2 kits that use Highland fleece, so you're going to get 3 skeins of the Highland fleece. All of them have the little bits. This one is pink, and it has the rose quartz, very pretty. This one is driftwood, so it's a little light tan kind of color. Very pretty. This one is gravel road, and this one is a little darker tan, but it'll be very pretty. We picked colors that would be really pretty with the accent colors, okay? And then we did lilac. And lilac has been one of those quiet, popular colors that people really like. So this is lilac. I have 2 of each of these. They will come in this little bag. They will have their little bits. And it's really a pretty fun type of scarf. Look at that. We already sold the gray one. So the gray one's gone for right now. We can always bring it in later when we get more of the gray in. But right now we don't have any more gray. Okay. So we have Highland fleece, we have pink, we have driftwood. So if I do this, driftwood, which would be the closest one to the light gray. I have gravel, which is very pretty. And I have lilac. And this one is, hang on, this one is lilac. I did this really great organizing thing. Yes, and I think that one would be really pretty. You see all these really pretty colors. So these are $37.50. It does include the pattern, your little bits, and 3 skeins of wool stock light. So it's one of those basics kind of the projects that looks really cool. Everybody thinks it's super hard. And you can tell them, yes, it is. It is super hard. All right, we are showing the Soul Shine scarf again. And we love this one. It's really, really pretty. And so it is one of the mystery kits that we had at the retreat. So this is kind of what you might get. Or you don't take a chance and you spend $68. It does include the pattern. This is what it looks like when it's done. It is going to be 88 inches long by 38 inches deep at the center. And I have some great color combos. So if you don't like to not know what your color combos are, this is color A. I think I had 2 of those. This is color B. This is color C. So you're going to get a solid and maybe a variegated, maybe another solid. This one is D. This one is E. I think that would be really pretty too. So what you're doing is you're starting with one color and putting the stripes in, and then you work the next color and put stripes in. This one is F. This one is G. This one is H. This one is K. We put 2 solids here. This one's really pretty. This alone is love, an Irish girl. And this one is M. People have been looking at M, but nobody's taken M home. So M, K, H, G, F, E, D, C, B. These are 2 kind of solidy ones, and A. And or you can take a chance. These are 68. Any of them include the pattern if you'd like it. These are 68. Hi, Tina. And or you can do the mystery. Now the mystery are the same yarn. It's Madeline Tosh mystery bags. It's 2 skeins of twist light that coordinate together. And we only have, I think, 4 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It does have some other pattern ideas. And so far, we had like 65 of these, and we have 5 left. And we have not had anyone say, I don't like them. They are in the Halloween bags only because they're festive. They're festive. It's not Halloween colors, okay? Just have to keep telling people that. And those are 62. So you save a little money by not knowing what your colors are. All right. Susan needed to knit up something very quickly. And so I found the Kingston pullover. And it is really pretty. And we had this brand new and make super bulky yarn, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to make a color block sweater. Now, if you watched the Stash Buster last week, it had some other colors in it. It doesn't now. I changed it up a little, and made it a true color block. The way she does it is one of your sleeves is going to be one of the colors, and one of your sleeves is going to be the other color. You have enough yarn to make the largest size, because I had lots of yarn left. And the pattern is $6.50. The kit up to a 53-inch chest is $111 plus the pattern. It's top down, of course. And she used a 19. I didn't own a 19, so I used a 17. This sweater has not been blocked. It's going home tonight to be blocked. Hi, Deb. Hi, Lynn. And it will look much better once it's blacked. So, but I think it's really fun. You don't even decrease on the sleeves. How fast. This was like a 2-day sweater once I figured out I didn't like the colors. So, I'll give you 2 weeks, you know. I'll be nice. So what you're going to do is the kits are like this. Now, if you just said, I want an all orange sweater, hopefully we can do that, okay? Because if you go on Kingston pullover, it does have all one color. I like the color black thing. I thought it was kind of cool. I wasn't too sure about having one blue sleeve and one orange sleeve, but I'm learning to love it. And I think it's kind of fun. So kit 1 is my sweater. You can do it in any combination. You can make smaller stripes. You can do whatever. You can start with the orange. You could start with the navy blue. You can do whatever. But kit 1 is my colors. Kit 2 is the pink, the turquoise. Isn't that a beautiful color? And the white. I didn't use white. This is a super bulky yarn. There's 87 yards in a skein. It's 100% wool. It is very fun to work with. If you've ever worked with big wool, it's super less expensive, sister. But 2 days and you have a sweater. It'll probably wind up being my favorite sweater. This is kit 3. It's navy, the white, and the red. And the names are really fun. This one is Berries and Cherries. This one's Betty White. This one is Indigo Child. The fourth one I have is the turquoise, the pumpkin color, which is Spill the Tea, and the white, which is Betty White. This one is called Hyper Blue, because it is kind of hyper blue. This one is Spill the Tea, but all you have to do is say, I want kit 4, okay? We have all of the colors displayed that we have in stock right now. So if you're like, I'd really like to make that, but I want it all hot pink, we can do that. All right. It's super, super easy sweater. I did do the ribbing in a 13, which is what she did. And then I did the body in a 17. And it was fine. And I'm sure it will black out just fine. All right. I did find some Christmas-y, holiday-y stitch stoppers in the back room. So I thought I'd bring them out. We're going to have a hard time getting these, okay? Because the tariffs have hit the stitch stopper market, and they're going to go up. These guys are $11. They're going to go up to like $15. Okay, I'm just warning you. So get them now while you can. I have the Santas. These are very cute. These are $11. I have 2 of the holly leaves. I have 2 of the red Xmas tree mitts. That's a big name. If you just say mitts, we'll be fine. I have 1 menorah. I have 1 festive Rudolph. I think he's cute. I have 1 little reindeer. He is more the 3D kind. And then I have 1 of the Xmas tree with snow, as opposed to Xmas tree without snow. I have the ones with snow. I have 1 of these. So just wanted to let you know. These are some of our last Christmas ones that are $11. So that's my scoop there. So make sure you get those. And then we thought we would bring in some Cocoa Knits, some stitch markers, and somebody asked me at the retreat, I think it was Chris, said, I really like these colorful stitch stoppers. Now, what's nice about these, they go from a 0 to a 15, and they are $14. There's 24 pieces. There's 4 of 6 sizes. $14. Little reindeer, got it. All right, I have 20 of these. These might have to go home with me because I think they're so beautiful. I do have 1 random one of these. I must have picked it up somewhere. These are the colorful stitch markers. They go up to a 13, and there's 60 markers in one of these little closable containers, okay? And they do come with the UPC on there so they don't all spill out. Those are $10. Or if you like the split ring markers, which I'll show you what they look like. This is a split ring marker. These are really nice too. They're metal. And there's 60 in each one of these containers. So you have to say split ring or colorful stitch markers. These are $10 also. I have 20 of them. So these would be great stocking stuffers. They're only $10. The stitch stoppers, people really like these. These were $14. You could always break them open and just give a few to people. You know, you could be cheap. Or we bought just a few of these. These are the flights. And they have split markers, triangle markers, small markers, original markers, and jumbo markers. And all in this flight. So this is what they come in. They come in these little tubes. And then these just fold down. And what's cool is they have on the outside what they are. And so if you fold them down, they just pop open. So see how that works. So very fun. I opened them like this so that you could see what all was in there. And you are getting, let's see, 120 nylon coated steel markers in 5 different styles for each of 6 colors. So very cool. So these are really cool. $26. I only got a few of those. I didn't know if people would like them. And so that was my scoop. So I have the flight. I have the colorful stitch stoppers from Coco Knits. I have the colorful stitch markers. Because you can never have enough of those. You have the split ring markers. And so I have the stitch stoppers. I have the bulky sweater, the Kingston pullover. I've already sold a couple of these. It's super easy, super fun. If you want an ego boost, buy one of these sweaters. I have the mystery bags. I have the Soul Shine shawl kits. Wow, that was a brain dead moment. I only have 4 colors left of the Sarasota. Hi, Pat. I have gravel. I have driftwood. I have pink. And I have Highland fleece. All of these would be beautiful. And they come with their little bits. I have the sparkle sock yarn for $21. It's washable. The sparkles are really soft. I have the Santa's Workshop. I have the Natalia vest, which is crocheted. People are always asking me, do you have any crochet patterns? And this one is really fun. It's supposed to have a turtleneck, but if you don't want one, just don't add the stitches. And very pretty yarn. I love how it's crocheting up. And then we have the dishcloth yarn. So make sure you get this. Dishcloth yarn has been very hard for us to get lately. So make sure you stock up now. And that's it. That's all I have. I will see you Thursday morning at 9:30. And I will tell you about the next thing I'm working on. So that's my scoop. You guys have a great day. I'll see you soon.